In this video, we'll be looking at 5 reasons why you should be getting excited about the Ahsoka TV show coming to Disney Plus this August 2023. I was at Star Wars Celebration, I was at the Ahsoka panel, it was mental. Let's get into these 5 things. The reason number 1 is the return of the Rebels crew. Yeah, I know it's something we knew that was coming for a long time right now, especially after there was a certain name drop from Ahsoka in her episode of The Mandalorian. But to have it all fully confirmed now, to see the actors live on stage, hearing them talk about their characters. We had Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who is going to be playing Hera Syndulla. We had Natasha Bordizzo, who is going to be playing Sabine Wren. And I don't know about y'all, but I am so excited to be seeing these 2 characters come back. I'm a massive Star Wars Rebels fan. It's one of my favourite Star Wars projects. And so now to see them in live action, to see their story continue, this is great. And if you are a Star Wars Rebels fan, you'll know exactly the excitement I am feeling. And if you're not a Star Wars Rebels fan, you need to get on that bandwagon, because Ahsoka is 100% a direct sequel to Star Wars Rebels, albeit a couple decades into the future. Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Reason number 2 to get excited about the Ahsoka TV show, well, the Rebels good team are coming back, but what about the baddies? Grand Admiral Thrawn is coming to live action Star Wars. I know something that a group of fans of the Thrawn trilogy, the original books, will be so happy that, 30 years now since those books, that Thrawn is finally coming to live action Star Wars. But fans of Star Wars Rebels, again, will know why we're excited about Thrawn coming back. The guy is a tactician, he strategizes, he learns about his enemy, studies the art of war. He's not just your normal, everyday Imperial officer. There's a lot more about this guy that makes him so totally interesting. And he was voiced wonderfully by Lars Mikkelsen in Star Wars Rebels. He had that kind of...
War. It's all you ever known, isn't it? You were so young when you survived the Clone War. No wonder you're as equipped in spirit to fight as well as you do.
Which creeps me out every time, but I absolutely love it. And of course, we got confirmation that Lars is returning to play Thrawn in live action. He was announced through the official Star Wars social media pages, but he was there. He came out onto the stage at Celebration, and we got to see a recut of the trailer, seeing his face fully in Thrawn Chiss supremacy. All right, reason number 3, and as you are here on Hakuna MaChatter, where we talk all things diversity and representation in film and TV. Of course, a great reason why you should be excited for Ahsoka is the diversity of characters. There was a kind of real palpable energy sitting in that panel, seeing Rosario Dawson, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Natasha Bordizzo, Diana Lee coming back for playing her character from Mandalorian as well. Seeing these women, and not just women, but minoritized race women, talking so in depth about their characters, talking about their love for each other and working with each other, and how it was to bring back these characters together. Dave Filoni at the end of the table as well, just admiring everything that they're saying, so happy to work with them. It's refreshing to see, because I think throughout the years Star Wars has always felt like a bit of a boys' club when it comes to characters. Now I know that, yes, we got Princess Leia and Padme Amidala, and love them all. But now to have a Star Wars project that feels very fundamentally female-led and female-owned, I think it's going to be really interesting, and I look forward to seeing that, to explore Star Wars in a different way. And reason number 4 comes along with reason number 3, because in order to tell these stories and make sure that they feel authentic and true to the characters that are being portrayed, you need directors that can do that. And my gosh, the 6 directors we have established for this show, I'm hella excited. Now, 2 we already know very well in Star Wars, being Dave Filoni and Rick Famuyiwa. Come on, we're watching their episodes of The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, and Dave Filoni, of course, bringing us Clone Wars and Rebels and Bad Batch. But let's have a look at the other 4 directors who are joining to fill out across these 8 episodes of Ahsoka. So firstly, we have Steph Green, and most notably, Steph Green directed episode 2 of the Book of Boba Fett, which was the one that really delved into the Tusken Raider tribe and their rituals and culture and everything, and Boba learning about that. And that was easily my favourite episode, because again, it was offering something different and new, something we haven't seen in Star Wars before. At least, well, we've seen Tuskens, but never seen Tuskens actually explored. Next, we've got Peter Ramsey, who's also no stranger to Star Wars. He directed an episode in the most recent season of The Mandalorian, The Pirate, the one where another rebel returned, of course, Zeb Aurelius, the famous purple Lasard. Peter Ramsey doesn't end there. He was also one of the directors on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and that film, I think, blew all of our minds. And next we've got Jennifer Getzinger, and Jennifer Getzinger, find me a TV show she has not directed in, because the list is stacked. We've got Westworld, we've got Jessica Jones, we've got How to Get Away with Murder, we've got Daredevil, we've got Mad Men. She's been everywhere. And I just want to highlight out Jessica Jones and How to Get Away with Murder. They're, of course, two very famous female-led shows. So to have Jennifer coming over to Ahsoka, which, as I've already established, is an incredible female-led project, to see her in there as well. Hopefully she can guide and bring real authentication to these characters along with the actors working closely together, and will bring us a great surprising episode, the one that she does direct on. And then finally, rounding out these list of directors, we have Geeta Patel, and she most recently worked on House of the Dragon, and also Geeta has directed on Superstore, the sitcom. I've watched a couple episodes of that, very, very funny, so I'm hoping she can bring the sitcom comedy, not necessarily sitcom comedy, but comical elements into Ahsoka, because Star Wars has always had them, and it gets a little goofy at times, and yeah, I'm hoping for a little bit of that in there, especially with Chopper running around the place. You know, that guy's always going to bring us a couple laughs. All right, and moving on to reason number 5 for why you should be excited for Ahsoka. Well, Ahsoka herself, of course. How can we not be excited for Ahsoka herself finally getting her own TV show? Now, I know, yeah, there are definitely parts of the Clone Wars where Ahsoka led, along with Anakin and Rex and other characters. Clone Wars was great for that, for having multiple characters have multiple storylines. But I think now this is fundamentally going to be Ahsoka's story and how she has grown into the leader that she is. Remember, one of the very first things Captain Rex says to her is that experience outweighs everything. And Ahsoka now has that in absolute spoonfuls, and so it'll be really exciting to see how she comes up against an opponent like Thrawn, because in Star Wars Rebels, Ahsoka didn't come up against Thrawn. She had her moment, and then Thrawn arrived afterwards, and I think these are two such formidable characters within Star Wars that to see them now going head to head, it's going to be explosive to say the least. So those are 5 reasons for you to get excited about the Ahsoka TV show, but is there another reason that maybe I've missed that is getting you excited to watch this show? Let me know in the comment section down below. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Make sure you subscribe, turning on your bell notification if you want more Star Wars action from me here on the channel. Also, if you want just some more diversity and representation action, that all happens right here on Hakuna MaChatter. Drop this video with a like. I'll see you next time. Hakuna MaChatter.